When you let her get away with disrespect, whether it's ignoring your calls, flirting with other guys, or cancelling plans last minute, you're teaching her that you have no spine, and a man without a spine is a man she doesn't respect. Let me make this clear. Respect is everything. If she doesn't respect you, she will not value you. You see, most men are so afraid of losing a woman that they allow bad behavior and make excuses for her actions. This is weakness, and it's exactly why she'll treat you like a doormat. When you fail to enforce your boundaries, you become the nice guy she walks all over and eventually dumps. You want to be the man she respects. Then you need to man up and set the rules. Here's how it works. From the moment you start dating, make it crystal clear what you expect, and what you won't tolerate is she late to meet you. Call her out. Did she disrespect you in front of others? Cut her off for a few days. Don't just tell her what's unacceptable. Show her by taking action. Women respect men who respect themselves, and boundaries are the line in the sand that make her realize you are not like every other guy who lets her get away with disrespect. Number 10, daily affirmations for unbreakable mental strength. Men, it's time to wake up in today's world. You're told to be vulnerable, to express your feelings, to seek validation through others. Let me be real with you, that's a trap. Society wants you soft because soft men are easier to control. But here's the truth. You don't need anyone else to tell you you're enough. That's why you must start every day with affirmations that reprogram your mind to reject the garbage being thrown at you. Here's one. I am the prize that's right. Repeat it every day. I am the prize, and you better believe it. You are the one who brings value to the table. You are the man who creates opportunities. Don't let anyone, especially a woman, make you feel like you're not good enough. If you wake up every morning believing you need to prove yourself to her or anyone else, you're setting yourself up for failure. Start affirming that you are worthy of respect, of attention, and of love on your own terms. Let me tell you something. She needs you more than you need her, but she'll never tell you that women are programmed to look for strength in a man. And if you don't believe in your own strength, how can you expect her to? You must train your mind to be unbreakable every time you say, I am the prize. You are building a fortress around your self-worth that no woman, no boss, no situation can penetrate. Your mindset is your weapon. Arm yourself. The game changes the moment you decide to stop playing by their rules. You are not a puppet in someone else's play. You are the director of your life. All the validation, the attention, the power you've been seeking, it's been within you all along. You don't need to chase it. You command it when you walk away from the chase. When you put yourself first, that's when everything around you shifts. People will notice. Women will notice you've become a magnet for everything you once thought you had to beg for. Here's the truth. You've been sold a lie that you need their attention to feel valuable. But the reality is you hold all the cards. Every time you choose yourself, every time you set boundaries, every time you walk away from what doesn't serve you, you're stepping into your true power. And guess what? They're going to feel that power. They'll wonder why you're no longer chasing, why you seem so untouchable. That's when they start running toward you. But don't take my word for it. Experience it for yourself. Start today. Reclaim your time, your energy, your focus. Turn your life into something that you control. The results will speak for themselves. Now, here's what I need you to do. If you're ready to stop chasing and start living on your own terms, subscribe to the channel right now, or better yet, join the membership. Every bit of support helps us keep creating this content and making it accessible to men like you who are tired of playing by the old rules. But that's not all. I want you to take action today. Drop a comment below with, I am the prize. Let the world know you're done chasing, done begging for attention. This is your declaration. And trust me, once you start believing it, everything in your life will change. So hit that subscribe button, join the membership. If you can, you're not just watching a video, you're starting a revolution for yourself. That emotional reaction is one of the clearest signs. She wasn't just enjoying the talk. She was mentally somewhere else with you, and your shift reminded her that it wasn't real yet. This is when you know the thoughts she was having weren't innocent. Now here's the part. Most men miss the part that separates ordinary guys from men with presence power and self-control. When a woman starts showing these subtle signs, when her body begins betraying her thoughts, and her voice shifts into something softer, slower, more intimate, most men get excited, they lean in, they try harder, they chase. But a stoic man, he doesn't flinch, he doesn't react. He notices, he sees her nervous smile, he hears the playfulness in her voice, he watches her reach for her drink with trembling hands, but instead of rushing in, he leans back, not to play games, but because his worth doesn't depend on her desire. He doesn't need to prove anything because he already knows she feels something and she doesn't want it to stop. This is masculine calm. This is psychological dominance without ever needing to raise your voice, flex your muscles, or compete for her attention. And when you show her that you see through her without pressing her, when you witness her desire without pushing for it, you become unforgettable. You become the man she thinks about when she's alone. So the next time you see these signals, don't chase, don't overthink, don't break the spell by trying to control the moment. Just hold your ground, be still, be aware, let her wonder what you know, let her mind spiral, let her imagination do the work. Because the truth is, once she starts thinking of you in that way, it's hard for her to stop, especially if you don't give her the validation she's secretly craving. That's what makes you powerful. That's what makes you dangerous in the best way. If this video opened your eyes, if you started connecting dots you never noticed before, if you felt something click into place about the way women behave when their thoughts turned physical, then don't just watch, become subscribed to Stoic Stream, because we don't just talk about attraction, we live it with awareness, emotional mastery, and silent power. Give this video a like if it taught you something most men never learn. Comment below. Have you ever witnessed these signs before, and how did you respond? And remember, you don't have to chase attention when you own your presence. You don't have to impress women when your calm speaks louder than their curiosity, and you never have to force connection when the energy between you already knows what it wants. This is Stoic paradox where silence speaks and real men listen. Till next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and walk like the storm. She secretly wants to be swept away in trying to hide it. That moment where her pupils dilate, then she smiles nervously or looks down. That's not random. That's her mind slipping into fantasy and trying to snap back to reality. And when she repeats this pattern, locking eyes again as if drawn to you, only to retreat seconds later, understand this: she's mentally undressing you and trying to act normal at the same time. 2, she fidgets with her hair, jewelry, or clothing without realizing it. This is one of the most classic yet misunderstood signs. It's not just about looking pretty, it's about managing energy. When a woman is thinking in pure thoughts, her nervous system fires off little physical releases, and they often come out through her hands. She may twirl her hair, slowly glide her fingers across her neck, adjust her earring over and over again, or even smooth out her dress when nothing needs fixing. These are subconscious attempts to soothe herself, to release the sexual tension building inside her mind. You'll also notice she touches parts of her body that draw your attention: lips, neck, chest, or hips, not deliberately, instinctively, because her body is reacting to how vividly she's thinking of you three. Her voice changes, not drastically, but just enough to feel different. Pay close attention to her tone. It might get a little quieter, a bit slower, even silkier, not on purpose, but because her body is trying to mirror the emotional tension inside her. When a woman is having naughty thoughts, her nervous system naturally activates her more sensual side. Her voice reflects that she may draw out certain words longer than usual, speak in a slightly lower register, or add a playful lilt to her sentences. And if you tease her, flirt with her, or stay calm while she gets more expressive, she'll lean into it even more. It's not just how she speaks, it's why she's speaking that way. Her mind is painting a picture, and her voice is coloring it in 4. She touches her lips, licks them, or sips her drink more than normal. This one is incredibly primal. When a woman starts having sensual thoughts, her body reacts, especially around her mouth. The lips are one of the most sensitive areas of the human body, and women become instinctively more aware of them when they're feeling aroused or intrigued. She may bite her lip lightly, run her tongue across them without realizing, or even touch her fingers to her mouth as she listens to you speak. And if you're at a table or in a social setting, She may drink from her glass more frequently, not because she's thirsty, but because she needs something to do to release the tension that's building. Each time she brings attention to her lips, consciously or unconsciously, she's revealing where her thoughts are going, and it's rarely just about the conversation. 5, she laughs too easily, especially when you didn't even say anything funny. Here's the psychological truth. When desire builds and tension rises, the body looks for a release, and for women, one of the most natural, socially acceptable outlets is laughter. So if you notice her giggling at your simple remarks, laughing too long at something mildly humorous, or smirking while biting her lip like she's thinking something she's not supposed to, don't dismiss it. That laughter isn't always about what you said. It's a reaction to what she's thinking. Sometimes she's laughing to distract herself. Sometimes she's laughing because her mind is playing out a scene far more intimate than the one you're actually in. Either way, the more tension she feels, the more likely she is to smile, laugh, or playfully tease you to mask it. 6, she finds creative ways to be physically near you even when she doesn't have to. When a woman is drawn to a man, physically, emotionally, or mentally, her body will start searching for proximity. She'll find reasons to stand close, sit next to you, brush shoulders, or lean in when she speaks. But when her thoughts become naughty, that closeness becomes deliberate yet hidden under subtlety. She may linger near you longer than necessary. Touch your arm while laughing. Let her knee press against yours and not move it. Even in group settings, she'll angle her body toward you, create physical alignment, or stay just close enough that you feel her presence without touching her. This is her subconscious trying to create physical intimacy before permission is ever granted. And the more stoic and calm you remain, the more you give her space to lean in further. 7, she reacts strongly when you pull back, as if you just interrupted a fantasy. This one is powerful. And final, let's say you're having a great conversation, there's chemistry flow, her eyes are sparkling, and then you casually pull away emotionally or physically. You change the subject, you look at your phone, you lean back. Suddenly something shifts. Her tone changes, her energy drops. She may go quiet, seem confused, or even